Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill drives me out of my mind. And he drives me out of my mind because he represents what so many non-club members are. He represents this idea that he can attack club members because for some reason, because he's not a club member, he thinks he can attack club members. And I'm the kind of like that pissy uncle you have that you never want to make mad. I take being multicultural, being a multicultural club member very, very seriously because it's my culture. It's my ethnicity. It's who I am. It's who you are. I take it seriously for you. I take it seriously for our community, for our kids, for everyone. And I also take it seriously because this stuff matters. Our ethnicity matters. The fact that we are multicultural club members matters. Whether you are Latina and Asian, Asian and African American, African American, Caucasian, you are ethnically speaking a multicultural club member. We have to stand up for ourselves, and I'm going to do it on a constant basis. And people like Tyreek fucking Hill, excuse my language, drive me out of my mind. Drive me out of my mind. This guy is for some of you who don't know, he's a wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins. Tyreek Hill is a little shit he's a great wide receiver. But the shit that he talks, particularly as it relates to Patrick Mahomes, I'm just not going to tolerate it. I'm not going to tolerate it from anyone because I shouldn't and you shouldn't. And I know it doesn't seem to be that big of a deal, but if we allow other people to criticize us unfairly and attack us unfairly as multicultural club members, then we do ourselves a disservice. I'm not going to listen to it, and you shouldn't listen to it either. I want to play this for you. This is a video of Tyreek Hill doing an interview. And this is Tyreek Hill, literally, I think it's on Up with Adams, great little sports host. And here's Tyreek Hill literally arguing that he's a better player than Patrick Mahomes. Listen to this. This is utter absurdity.
Are you a better player than Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, for sure. I'm him.
What's the argument?
I'm him. My argument is that, look, come on, you got to understand. You got to look at it like this. Pat is great. He's great, obviously, for his team. You feel me? Like, they won 2 back-to-back Super Bowls, yada, yada. They did their thing, right? Now, you look at me. 2 back-to-back, 1,700, Pro Bowl, All-Pro, this, that, all-decade, this, consistency, all that, man. You feel me? And I'm doing this at 5'8", 5. I'm going to call myself shorter now. 5'7", about 190. Come on, man. A lot of people said I couldn't be a receiver. And here I am doing this. I'm giving all the short kings out there hope. All the short kings across the world hope. You feel me?
Are you a better player?
That is just utter stupidity. Utter stupidity. This guy, but by the way, Tyreek Hill isn't by himself. The NFL players just voted the top 100 players. Patrick Mahomes was voted number 4. Patrick Mahomes has been in the last 5 years, has been in 4 Super Bowls, won 3, MVP of 2, and he was voted by NFL players the 4th best player in the NFL after Tyreek Hill, after Christian McCaffrey, after of all people, the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. This attacking of multicultural club members is horseshit. And it's just jealousy, but it's also something, and this Tyreek Hill thing matters because the reality is, look at the guy. I mean, and I don't mean that racially or any other way. I guess I should say, listen to the guy. You know, if you're going to make a substantive comparison to someone else, you should be able to speak proper English. You should. If you're going to cite statistics, the statistics you should cite, you should get in the ballpark. You should give them Tyreek Hill won a Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes. After he was traded by the Chiefs, Tyreek Hill hasn't appeared in a playoff game, hasn't won. I think they made the playoffs last year and lost. has not won a playoff game, and yet this guy has the gall to go on national TV and say he's better than Patrick Mahomes. It's consistency, he says. Look, and I'm only 5'8", 5'7". Literally, in an attempt to make himself feel better, he demeans himself by saying how little he is. You're either the best or you're not the best. But there's more to this. There's more to this. This guy has been attacking Patrick Mahomes. Tyreek Hill literally has 10 kids. 10 kids. In 2023, he had 3 children from 2 different women in an 8-month period. Tyreek Hill has been arrested multiple times. Tyreek Hill literally jokes about having more than 10 children. Now, that may be funny to some people, but if you are comparing yourself to a married father of 3, I think they have a 4th on their way, a person who's never been arrested, a person who does extraordinary work, a great father, a great husband, a great businessman. If you're going to make that comparison, then let's make the comparison across the board. Because if you make that a comparison across the board, whether it's football, whether it's morality, whether it's integrity, whether it's truth, whether it's ability on and off the field, you can't compete with Patrick Mahomes. I know this seems petty, but it's not. It's not petty because who we are as a people matters, and our role models matter. And you can't let some dope like Tyreek Hill literally go on national TV and claim to be better than Patrick Mahomes. It's insulting. Not for us, not for me personally, but for us culturally. Culturally. This attack against multicultural people, multicultural excellence, it's ongoing. We're going to talk about Drake is in this gigantic fight because he's being attacked because he's, quote, not from here. Attacking multicultural people has to stop. Has to stop. Multiculturalism is normalcy. Multiculturalism is reasonableness. Multiculturalism is common sense. It's integrity. It's setting a standard and surpassing that standard. It's being responsible for yourself and your community. Those are important things, and we can't allow people to attack it. This Tyreek Hill thing is annoying, but watch this NFL season. Watch and see how many other players end up attacking Patrick Mahomes and other multicultural players. We have to be on top of it. Like and subscribe. We're going to get to 10,000 subscribers. I know that this is on Fletchcast Shorts, and my Fletchcast station is messed up, but we're getting to 10,000 subscribers. Like and subscribe. More importantly, stand up for your community. Stand up for Patrick Mahomes. Stand up for these hundreds of club members, multicultural club members who are just killing the game, including Kamala Harris. And I just want to say this. It's not that she's a Democrat. I support her because she's multicultural. She's part Asian. She's part African. Multicultural. It's who we are, people. Stand up for yourselves and don't let little shits like Tyreek Hill attack the greatest player in the NFL history. Don't let Tyreek Hill do that. Don't tolerate it. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.